Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story that came out in the Tennessee. Nashville police officer alleged city retaliated against her um, when she accused another officer of rape. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not surprised about this. Historically, in America, they never really let Black women come forward when they get raped. You know, whenever Black women try to report a rape, they try to stifle us from reporting it, or they turn on you and make the victim, um, they go after the victim and make the victim feel like she shouldn't say anything. That's how they make Black women feel in this country about rape, and that's historic. You'll see all throughout history, when you go back even 100 years, when Black women were raped, they kept it completely out of the media. The only reason why Daniel Hawthorne made it into the media is because his ass went after a grandmother, a 67-year-old Black woman. Prior to him raping her, the whole string of women that he raped prior to her, it didn't even make the news. It didn't make the news. Okay, he took it a step too far when he went after a 67-year-old Black woman. Then they could not ignore it anymore. And that's the only reason why it came out in the news. But normally on a regular day in America, America don't give a damn about Black women being raped. Never have, never will. It has no history of ever showing they cared. So the fact that this woman is a police officer, which for the life of me, I don't know why any Black person in America would want to be a cop. That's one major strike against her. And then reporting a sexual assault on another cop, the fact that they are protecting this cop tells me the cop was white. Okay? Because if this was another Black cop, they wouldn't be so protecting of this person. Plus, she is making claims that her police chief has been racist towards her since the report. So I take it that the police chief must be a white woman. So anyway, they don't say the name of the officer, so it's not like I can go and look and see who he is. But the way they're protecting him and going after her, it tells me he's a white dude. A Nashville police officer filed a federal discrimination lawsuit Friday against the Metro Nashville government and one of the police department's commanders. In the lawsuit, Officer Monica Blake alleged that the Metro government and Metro Nashville Police Department commander, Janet Pardue, retaliated against Blake for accusing another officer of sexually assaulting her in 2016 and for filing complaints that allege Pardue was discriminating against Blake for her race and gender. According to Blake's lawsuit earlier this year, the Davidson County District Attorney's Office dropped the rape charge against the other officer. This is a white dude. This is a white dude, y'all. This is a white dude. And the other officer in Blake's sexual assault case and the defendant entered a plea deal for judicial diversion on an aggravated assault charge. While the USA Today network, Tennessee generally does not name victims of sexual assault, Blake agreed to be named for this story. Blake, an African-American officer who has worked for the department since 2005, also alleged in the lawsuit that Nashville police policies infringe on her rights to free speech. The lawsuit states that the department defamation and derogatory notice and social media policies illegally prohibits its employees from speaking out on matters of public concern in a way that MNPD perceives as negative for MNPD. So This is generally how Black women are treated when they try to report a rape or sexual assault. They go out against the Black woman. This is historic, ladies and gentlemen. You can go all throughout history and see them doing this. They turn on the Black woman that reports the rape. Okay, going on. I think it's a really important case. Blake's lawyer, Kyle Mothershead, said there has been a lot of talk, especially after the Driving While Black report, about how the department is treating the public, but not about how it's treating its officers, how much respect is accorded to them, and whether their rights are being honored. The Driving While Black report was a racial bias study in 2016 conducted by Gideon's Army, a nonprofit that focused on keeping children out of the criminal justice system. Mayor David Braley said last month he believed the results from the report that scrutinized 2 million traffic stops. Previously, Metro Police Chief Steve Anderson called the findings morally disingenuous. Oh, you don't want to believe your cops would stop a Black person driving and just for that reason? Yeah, right. In America, no, it's definitely believable. Blake filed the suit Friday in U.S. District Court for the Middle District of Tennessee. Nashville Police spokesman Don Aaron said the Metro Department of Law will respond to and defend its litigation. Metro Law Director John Cooper said the department does not comment on pending federal litigation. No, maybe you don't, but you allow your police chief and others to harass a cop that reported a sexual assault? You allow that though, right? Oh, boy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is historic. This is very historic. She said 7 other Black officers were punished after playing Cards Against Humanity during a summer camp program for kids in community building, the filing states. For taking downtime to play the game, she received a 3-day suspension. The suit alleges Blake received a more severe punishment than white male officers with more serious infractions. Again, why are you a cop? Seriously, you thought you were going to get on a police force and be treated like the white male officers? Whew, I would like to know what planet this woman is on for real. Lawsuits gives examples officers skipping out of work to hang out at a fellow officer's home in a case against a DUI officer who allegedly arrested a sober person. So in other words, they stopped a sober person and charged the sober person with DUI. Woo! Sound like y'all need to do a clean sweep on that police department. Mothershead said the environment at the department worsened when Blake gave her support to the Campaign for Community Police Oversight Board, which Nashville voters approved in a November referendum. Officers still have First Amendment rights, and they need to be able to exercise them, he said. So there you go. You know, first thing I would give Monica Blake is find another profession. Seriously, policing to me is the worst place for Black people to be. You know, you got to think about all the things that have happened to Black officers. Even off duty, Black officers have been killed. Okay, believing they were some assailant with a gun, because this is how these folks think. They think anybody with dark skin is a problem. And that puts you in danger as a cop, especially when you're off duty. They'll just pull you over, Monica, and act like you resisted arrest and shoot you. And then they'll find out you were an officer yourself later. That's how they operate in this country. But ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. And if you can support my channel, please do by making a PayPal donation or becoming a patron. Peace, family.